So I am on the Yellowhead Trail, which is Highway 16 or Trans-Canada. It runs through Edmonton, and as you can see in this mirror, on that side of the highway, there's lots of work going on, and we are doing some work tonight as well. So I thought I'm just sitting here. It's cold out tonight, so I got back into my truck and turned the heat on because it's cold. Let's go take a look. Kind of hard to see. Morning. I always start my videos in the morning, it seems. I'm just in a crazy lineup. Getting coffee. Teas. It's been quite a while since I've done up a video. I've been really busy at work. Getting some hours, long hours, and it's basically all I can do to just keep the routine up, and getting over this iron deficiency / anemia takes quite a while before you get on your feet, and been really tired, so I do apologize. I'm just doing the best I can. I think I'm up next. Good morning. Could I get a large triple?
Yeah.
And one old-fashioned plain donut.
Anything else?
No, that's everything, thanks. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I need my coffee, and Wilson hasn't. I don't buy him donuts from Timbit very often. It's an old-fashioned plain, so it doesn't have a lot of sugar stuff in it, but ever since I got them, every once in a while I treat them too. We call it a Timbit. Timbits are little, for those who don't know Tim Hortons, they're little tiny round balls donuts, and they come in all different flavors. But since he's such a big boy, he gets a whole donut. So we call it his Timbit because it's about the size of a Timbit to him. So today, I've got a lot of things to do. I thought I'd bring you along. I've been feeling really bad about not putting out a video. I did put up a post thanking those that have stuck with me. That's pretty loyal, I think, so I do appreciate it. As you can see, obviously I'm older, and my main focus for this channel isn't to rack up thousands and thousands of subscribers, or else I'd be more diligent on what I'm doing. I don't ask for money. I don't need money. I can be supporting myself. And that's not a dig to anybody else that makes a living doing this. Most of them are younger, and that's the career path that they've chosen, and it is a career, so I just can't commit myself to that. I'm just a person that likes to do my job when I can do my job. I love driving trucks, so I'd spent almost 7 months of hauling asphalt work crew. Anyway, I am at 980 subscribers, so it is kind of exciting to be 20 shy of 1,000. I work hard to save up my money so I can do some things. I do have some plans for this winter, and some of them are kind of on the shelf as potential. So I guess if you're sticking with me, you'll see. Once I get laid off, which is November 8th, I might do some snow removal in the spring, March, April, depending on when the weather melts the snow. I do a week of street sweeping, and then I'm into my routine of either hauling asphalt or on base, which would be hauling different types of 20 mil, 10 mil clay, reclaim, whatever for job sites. So that would be the dirt side of it. Today though, hang on, I have to pay. Yes. Oh, sure. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, that's technology, right? Oh, yeah. He's just looking for his donut. He got the donuts for him. Yes. Thank you. You want me to go to the next window?
You can just pay over there in the next window.
Okay.
Thank you.
The debit machine was down while someone we got their merchandise. I didn't hear it beep. Did it beep? Okay. You too, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Somebody wants his donut. Alright, hang on, buddy. This is a tight drive-through, and Mommy's got a long van. And let's go the other way today. I don't want to get sideswiped. Oh. Alright, hang on. There. Okay, so today I have to go to my storage unit and pick up. It's kind of like a felt, and it's in squares, but it's a welding material. Can Mommy just have a piece? Can I have some? I won't even take half. I just want... Yeah. Yummy. Oh, that's so yummy. Okay, bud. So, sorry. It's a welding material. And I'm going to put it on the inside part of the roof by where the heat shield is going to go. And I have to put, so sorry, some wood strips up there, glue it to the metal roof so that I could screw on the heat shield that's going to go around the stovepipe. And I have to pick up my tile if I can find it, because I have 2 of them for the floor underneath the stove. And then I'm dropping off some summer clothes, and then I'm off to Rona, and I have to pick up a very tiny metal drill bit so I can drill in the roof the holes for the brackets that's secured to the pipe outside. And the stovepipe shield that runs to the ceiling on the inside rattles really bad. So I have to drill a hole in that and put in a tiny screw so it holds it tight in place, so it's not, because it's a little loose there. There's really nothing I can do. I need to attach it to the wall. And that's about it. Right, well. So I hope you'll join us. And the drivers in Edmonton are absolutely horrendous. My daughter took her driver's test the other day and she passed, but she got 30 deducted because she was driving too slow. And I have no idea how anybody got their license in Edmonton, because everybody, I'd say at least 60%, 50, between 40 and 60, and I'm not joking, do anywhere between 10 to 20 kilometers under the speed limit. They just crawl along, and then the lineup piles up behind them, and they leave a space about 2 cars between the car ahead of them. And I'm telling you, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting older and more impatient. And at the end of the season, I do have a tendency to get a little bit more impatient with drivers, because I've been doing it for so long, for so many months, every day, up to 10 to 12, 14 hours a day. I'm in traffic. And it wears on you after a while. You just wish people would drive like they used to, and there used to be a lot better drivers on the road, and lately it's just absolutely horrible. I'm sorry to complain about that, but seriously, the drivers are so bad. And we used to have a lot of really courteous drivers in Edmonton, like really, I was proud of the city for how courteous the drivers were. And now they're ignorant. They're rude, they're ignorant, they're just selfish. You know, it's me, me, me. And the people that cut off a truck, they don't teach us anymore, but they don't understand. I have 13 tons of asphalt. That's hot asphalt on the back of my truck. And it's not like I'm gonna tip over, but trucks do tip over, especially on merges that go around. That's why they have that posted speed limit. And it's really not for cars, it's basically geared towards the trucking industry. Because if you have a cement truck and it's got a rotating piece of equipment on the back, a drum, you have no idea how tippy that is. Same with dump trucks, they can be extremely tippy. And big trucks that are hauling like Super Bs or just your one trailer. So people don't get that, and then they get on your butt. And because all these truckers lately that are on the road that have been just flooded our trucking industry, they don't drive fast. They drive really slow. So now anybody in the city has a conscious mind to think, okay, well, I'm behind a dump truck. I need to get away from this dump truck or cut in front of it, because I don't want to be behind it because it goes too slow. We're talking sometimes 20 to 30 kilometers below the speed limit. They just crawl along. And it's like, what are you doing? That's not the speed limit. So I'm going to sign off now. And I will be back. And I'm going to run all my errands. I'm not going to bring you with me. Maybe I will when I go to Rona. My storage unit is just a bunch of containers and baskets and a few odds and ends of equipment and stuff and wood. So it's really nothing to look at. I mean, you probably get a laugh at me having to move all these containers just to try to get one thing to see if my tile is in that container. I can't spend a lot of time. I need to do this quickly, so the tile might not be today, but I do have to try and find that felt welding material stuff. It's just an added, something added to up top of the ceiling to prevent anything from catching on fire, which I don't think it will anyway. So there's that. So we'll see you again very shortly. Oh goodness, buddy. People that don't know where they're going. So much fun driving in Edmonton. Any city, you know, any city. I'm sure they're all the same. It's very just frustrating. I'm not a city person. I don't like, when I get downtown, my head starts swimming. And I'm not joking, it starts swimming. And I can't think straight. And I get right downtown and I'm like, okay, which is west, which is east, which is north, which is south. And I've got all these tall buildings coming up. And I can't concentrate, I can't think. I don't panic, I don't get anxiety, but I'm uncomfortable, really super uncomfortable. And when I get out of there, the other day we did like probably a whole morning down there, running around, and they were the worst possible areas it could be. One-way streets, roads that one was 104th Ave, the other direction was 103A Ave. Like, who does that? It's a street. Why are you dividing it up into different numbers? That just messes somebody up. And then you get on 103 Ave, which I had to be, and it divides all into these different directions, and it's just like, what are you doing? I don't like this. And I've got a big truck. It's not that easy. And then these bike paths are stuck in the way, and so I can barely fit my tandem down there. And then there's people running all over the place, and you have to, there's no lights for the crosswalk, and they just walk. And then bikers whipping by you thinking that they have the right of way over a vehicle on the road. When I grew up, you weren't supposed to go on the road with a bike. A bike was a bike. Roads were built for cars. Enough of this green stuff. I'm sorry, like, I'm all about the environment and being responsible and recycling your garbage properly and you know, your gray water properly and picking up your dog poop and all kinds of stuff like that. But there's a limit, and there's a limit. That's all I can say. There's a limit to how much authority, you know, you can't go to this park anymore because we need to deem it wildland, and we need to do this. Like, most people that go hiking and most people that are majority are responsible people. This is Canada. Limitations are getting out of hand, and this land should not be dictated to us by the government. I won't go there. I do have a tinfoil hat I pull out every once in a while. I do know what's going on in the world. I just don't talk about it because I'm trying to make this channel a place for people to come to, and if they have, I might just dig this video up and add a few more clips of other things and then make the video this afternoon with the stove. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, there's a lot of people being forced into their cars, and I am going to do a video on if you're being forced into your car because you can't afford your rent. My own daughter had to move. Her best friend had to move. Her best friend's rent was going up $400 a month. $400. Kids these days can't afford that. What we're getting paid hourly isn't touching the inflation that we're being faced with. My daughter's rent was going up $200. The vacancy rate in Edmonton is -10. It's not even at 0. It's like -10. People can't find a place to live. A lot of people are looking at the fact that they can't afford all their bills and their rent and food. I get laid off in the wintertime and I only work sporadically, and then I can only make a certain amount, and then my EI takes 50% of it. cancels out my EI. So I saw a lot of this coming, and that's why I decided, well, 2 years ago, I'm gonna get myself into a vehicle that I don't have to have payments on, and that I can live in, and nobody can tell me that I have to leave it, nobody can kick me out. And at that time, my biggest issue was where to park, and I learned that, and I learned the hard way. I have a video out where this man was harassing me one night, for 2 nights actually. 2 days later, they found a dead woman's body, and it was dumped not very far from me. We're talking across the field, a little field. So it was basically right beside me. And I've really never gone back there to park. I did have some problems there. And I've had many people at Walmart parking lot when I did park there the odd time, every time I've had an issue. And it's people looking in my window, like literally up to my driver's window or my passenger side window, looking in. And then another place that I was parking, mostly last year, I had to scurry away a few street people. And I'm the type of person that will go to Sally Ann or something and buy a whole bunch of hats and mittens and scarves and go around and look for people that are homeless and give them hats and mittens and scarves in the wintertime, just because I feel for them. The odd time I'll give some money to somebody that's on a corner, an intersection, a busy intersection. No, it depends. I have to feel that this person's being honest. There's a lot of people out there that need help. So I try not to judge them, but some of them I can just see that they're just scamming. That's sad too. Anyway, the odd time I'll take hot chocolate or coffee to homeless people if I see them. So, on that topic, Edmonton is going downhill like a lot of cities. There's a lot of people that are not able to function. It's not necessarily their fault. Maybe a bad choice or they've lost their job. They can't cope. Things are very overwhelming. So I am going to do up a video focusing on if you have to live in your van or your truck or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do up a video for people right now. So that's why I did my channel, because it can be, I got discouraged because I was looking at the glamorous side and what I couldn't afford, and I wanted it so bad. I wanted just peace of mind too, and I'm just not, I'm not a loner, but I guess kind of maybe sometimes I am. And I find that not being burdened with having a really big overhead financially, you have more peace of mind. You're not so stressed out. You find a little bit more joy in having just peace and a new learning experience and challenging yourself. So that's another video I want to put out. Once I get finished working, I'll be putting out lots of videos. Just stove down. Otherwise, I probably would be in bed sleeping 14 hours yesterday or this morning. That's how tired I've been. I slept 14 hours. I got up to use the washroom. Wilson a hug on my way back to bed because he hasn't decided to sleep up on the bed with me much. In the wintertime, I find is when he starts sleeping up in the bed with me. And even then, he'll still go down to the floor where it's cooler. And it's not because he doesn't have enough room on the bed. He'll pick me off the bed. He takes his room. He wants to stretch out, he stretches out. It's my problem at that point. So, I need to get as much sleep now as I can because come winter time, it's an issue of how much space I have in the bed and can I hold the blankets that he's lying on over enough to cover me. So thanks for joining me today. I didn't mean for this video to go on as long as it has. Just had lots to say. And thanks for understanding that I'm doing all I can right now. I've been so tired, just trying to get on my feet, keep proper meals in me, and get enough rest that I'm able to do a proper job at work, be safe on the roads, and put up with what kind of word can I use? A bunch of young guys that are on an asphalt crew. Sometimes it can be a challenge because I've driven longer than even any of them have lived, and then double that. So it's a totally different generation, and the mentality of 20 to 30-year-old construction crew workers, I'll just leave it at that. So, it can be a challenge there too. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I will be adding on to this video today, and I really hope, today is Sunday, right? It's Thanksgiving day long weekend. So, I will be editing, and putting up the other video, hopefully, this evening, so it'll be either late tonight or early morning that I'll post it. I'll get this one up today. I'm not going to edit it. Maybe that one word I said in traffic. I'm sorry. Usually I don't swear, but it picks up as the season goes on at work. It's kind of hard because that's all you hear all day long is foul language. And I'm in traffic, and after a while it just wears away, so it just develops. And it's something that I don't agree with, for me personally. I just don't want to come across as that kind of a person, or a woman, older woman. But the odd time, things do slip out. That's no excuse. I'm at my storage unit. I get to go all the way back across the city again to Rona. And then back to park and start stuff. So, we'll see you very soon. Thanks again for joining me. I really hope everyone's doing well. Just got out of Rona. Oh, 20, 30 bucks I was gonna spend. No. So I went to my storage unit, couldn't find my welding material that I had. And it might be in my camper or it might be in the back. Everything's kind of a mess right now because, like I said, I'll have been doing is just maintaining my work routine. So I'm going to do the inside flush and all that. Everything else I'll get done on the outside today. And the inside's just going to stay rough until I get that material stuff. But that can wait. The most important thing is getting the pipe attached outside and siliconed, and I got, it's called silicone flexible waterproof sealant, metal, glass, wood, plastic, and it is for resist temperatures up to 232 degrees Celsius, 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was in the wood stove section. I just spent probably 20 minutes in the other silicone department looking. So applications: a general purpose that requires permanent flexible waterproof seal that will withstand moisture, heat, and vibration. Adheres to clear metal, glass, most types of wood, ceramic, painted, whatever. Fully cured. It can be used on extended periods at temperature up to 204 degrees Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit. So yeah, that's about it. It doesn't say anything else, but basically, well, of course it gives your first aid and caution stuff, right? But it is specially for wood stove applications, like fireplace stuff and wood stove pipes and stuff like that. So I did find it, and I got 2 drill bits, one really tiny and one a little thicker. I don't go by measurements. 7/64 or 5/64. One is 2 millimeters and the other one is 2.8 millimeters. So they are tiny, and that's what I needed, was tiny, and they're for metal. I'm not sure what I have, but I figured I'm adding to my tool collection anyway. And then I have one of these that came with my Craftsman drill, but I figured I'd pick up an extra package because I've had mine for 3 years now, almost 4 years, and a lot of the wood ones are all bent, and I wanted to make, and I get 4 metal ones. So for another, I think it was $7 or $8, instead of getting 3 metal blades, I get a whole package. I figured that was better. And then I got this. I've got 2, but they need to be maintenance because they're old. One's probably 25 years old, and the other one's probably at least 15. So I picked up the fire extinguisher. It's been on my list, now that's off my mind. So you know, this is where it comes into being really thrifty when you live in a vehicle and you're on a certain budget, because if you can even be on a budget these days. But this came to $85 even. And I have quite a bit of stuff I need to get done to the van that I want to get done. I want to get a torque converter and a transmission pump, and I need to check the slippage in my driveline, and I have my fan motor. Now that could just be a fuse, but my fan motor is not working. The heat's coming out, but the fan motor won't work work. And I also, on my controls, it's stuck on defrost, so I have to get that done. And then there was something else I was going to get done. I can't remember what it was. I think that's it. So I have a few things, and then I need winter tires or all-weather tires. All-weather apparently is different than all-season, but I'm thinking I might actually go with the winter tire because the rubber on a winter tire is actually softer. Well, not softer, but it's more flexible. All-season, all-weather, and summer tires stay harder. Now, of course, once you get the tire going, it heats up to a certain degree, which makes it a little bit more flexible, but let's not talk tire talk. It's no fun. So yeah, we just spent money that was not in my budget. But on that note, I want to share something with you. This is what I got in the mail. And I want to thank her so much. Sacramento, California. She went above and beyond to make this little envelope very special. So I ask everybody to go to www.80squeen.com. So that's that, THET 80 S for 80s, no apostrophe. Queen, QUEEN.com, and check her out. So this is what she sent. Thank you so much. It was so special getting this. It really was. She's just a sweetheart. So I would imagine, but anyway. So her note says, "Hi from the USA. I'm a fellow van lifer. I also make stickers and decals. So I thought I'd send you a few, Christine." So I won't give out her email stuff, but I'm sure any contact information will be on her website. And that's really sparkly. And then I got Christine Jamino, I believe it is. So she does stickers, backpacks, custom jackets, t-shirts, tote bags, decals and pins, marketing material, banners, custom decals, and of course stickers. So there's that. And then she was so sweet. I'm so excited to put these on. One for Arizona, and this one says the Grand Canyon State, and this one I'm really excited to get them put on. Thank you so much. Time to explore, and then this one is Live Where You Park. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off, drive back, let Wilson off his leash, his indoor leash. I put it on when we go places, because sometimes, because I have the dog in here, sometimes I forget to lock the door, and if somebody just comes along and opens the door, he'll defend everything, so I'm not worried about that. But I also don't want him to jump out. Or sometimes I'll have to put something in the side door or whatever. So it's just a habit that if I'm going to be getting in and out of the van, I put him on the leash. Or another time I do that, and it's a really long one, is if I have stuff in the back on the bed that's breakable that I've put in there from the storage unit, or I'm packing stuff up there, then I hit, because he immediately goes to the bed. When we're traveling, he loves that bed. He loves to be high center back there, like King Tut, flying down the highway. He's a funny boy. So I'm not being mean to my dog. There's a purpose why I do that, and I don't do it all the time. It's just for safety and precaution measures, precautional measures so that I don't lose my dog. Anyway, that's about it. So I will see you in the next video for the cutting of the roof. Good Lord. I hope I can do it right, measure everything right, because you can't make a mistake. Could be, I'm going to be nervous doing it. Okay, so we'll see you later.